You look a bit stiff, Mad Heath.
Yeah.
I'm
always stiff around you guys.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
I saw some footage of you down in Taupo.
Oh, yes.
Running a marathon.
Yeah, I ran the half marathon. Get this right. I ran the half marathon.
Congrats.
And thank you. And, I'm preparing for the full marathon in November. So I'm running this one. I'm running the Devonport one. Might see you out the Devonport one.
Oh, yep. You run past my house. I'll come out and...
I'm running the Kinloch one. I'm running 3 more before I run the full marathon, 3 half marathon.
Yep.
Anyway, so I'm running this Taupo marathon, and I'm running pretty good. But then I think like 5K to go. I'm going to slow down for 3K so I can, Tom Cruise the last 2K.
Yeah, the hero finish.
And the hero finish and just plow past people.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really make sense because people know what time you're coming in, but it doesn't matter. You want to look good, so you got something in the tank. Yeah. And I was like expecting my lovely partner Tracy to just be waiting there like the end of Rocky 1. Adrian! And then so I scream in at pace, full Tom Cruise pointed hands, passing everyone, just whipping past people. And then I get to the end and she's not there.
Can I guess where she is?
Yep.
2 Mile Bay Sailing Club?
You'd think that. I mean, she had been there on the Espressi Marts and the mimosas while I was racing. Yeah. But she was there, but she was on her phone looking at social media.
Yeah.
So she didn't see me run past.
It's a metaphor for running, that really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you care for so long about something that you're doing.
Yeah.
And then you get to the big day, your big day.
Yeah, it's so big. It's so important for
exciting.
You. Yeah.
And then your partner.
In the end, no one cares.
Is looking at her phone as you cross the finish line.
Yeah.
Did you get beaten by anyone in a costume?
Everyone in a costume, if you see someone in a costume, you've got to get past them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see someone in a costume, like 500 meters, that's your target.
Yeah.
Because they're just basically...
Losers.
Can I tell another story here? There was this woman, larger woman, who was standing on the side of the track with a sign and saying, "Just remember you paid to do this to yourself." What? When she was standing there. Not understanding that, it's quite cool to run with other people and there's something about it being official and you've got to pay for the fact that people have set this thing up and put the road cones out and the start and finish.
Was that a motivational thing? Did she think that was motivating? Or?
I don't know, but I was thinking I should wait out because she was quite rotund. It'd be funny for me to wait out the front of McDonald's when she comes out with,
"You paid for
remember
this.
You paid to do this to yourself." The whole run, I was thinking about that moment. I was thinking, I've got to follow her around for the rest of the day and just be waiting when she comes out of the drive-through at McDonald's. Just remember, you paid to do this to yourself. It would have been revenge served cold.
I'm trying to work out what that is. Whether it's a protest or
it's close to a protest, isn't it? It's close to a protest. There's
3 things it can be. I think a joke specifically targeted at one friend.
Oh, okay.
2, like a deer.
Okay.
Or 3, someone that is just disgusted by people doing anything healthy.
But the optics of it are slightly dodgy. Surely if you're a bit of a boomba laddie and you were thinking of kind of constructing a sign for your mate, going down that route, again, as a boomba laddie is not the smartest move. Because it's slightly exposing. Because everyone that... You would not have been the only person having that thought as you ran past.
Yeah.
I imagine there'd be a lot of people going, you know what, fuck you.
Yeah, I think most people were thinking, well, I did pay for this and I'm doing something positive and this
you
is
should
good
do the same.
Great to be part of community and it's a lot cooler than putting a sign up and standing there like a... But the other thing, there is members of the Boombaladi community that hate people that are doing fitness.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it's because they don't want to in there, and they manifest it as you guys are losers for doing it.
Yeah.
But then if they were anywhere near some Ozempic, they'd fucking munch it like it was gummy bears,
Hey, the Taupo half marathon, I've actually done that once.
Yeah.
Before, and I did it with a good friend of mine, Logan Peter Payne, who you're familiar with.
Great New Zealander.
Is she flat?
Yeah, quite flat because you run out to 5 Mile and back pretty much. Yeah. But we did it in the beige lycra one piece.
Oh wow!
As a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
And we, as a gag, on the way back, we stopped in at the hole in one and hit 10 golf balls. Just as a bit of a gag. We both seized up after about 4 balls.
Completely
neglecting
it was
so funny, and we were like, we limped home. Anyway, Logan Payne, he loved it so much that he booked us both in for the Tauranga half marathon 3 weeks later. And he said, let's do another one. Yeah, because you get quite a buzz at the end. Let's do another one.
You get a bit of buzz if your girlfriend bothers to turn up. But
yeah, that's true. And he said, let's do it in the Light Creek again in Tauranga, my hometown. I'll get heaps of friends there. I was like, yeah, cool. And then the next day I said, I can't do it. I'm away for work, so I can't do it. And he was like, oh, fuck, who am I going to do it with? And I said, I don't know, maybe someone else will run with you. Anyway, on the day, he went out that night before, had a big night, turned up to the Tauranga half marathon riddled with anxiety. He didn't have his mate with him. And someone suggested maybe a couple of herbal pills might sort him out to get him over the line.
Sure.
So he popped a couple of herbals. This is back in the day when those herbals were just basically the kind of BZP situation.
Yeah.
He said the first 18 kilometres, breezy.
Oh, I bet.
Wow.
Woke up in hospital.
Wow. He juried it.
He full
Jury's out.
Craig Barrett, apparently, over the finish line.
Wow.
Apparently he was pinging off the sides of the fences coming into the finish line.
Did he shit himself?
He didn't say whether he shat himself, but he probably did. But he said that, and I said, because he told me I ended up in hospital. What'd you do? And I slowly got it out of him. I said, what happened? He goes, were you dehydrated? And he goes, I think so. I was like, well, did you drink before? He goes, yeah. I did take a couple of herbal pills at the start. I was like, okay.
So you just sucked every bit of moisture out of your muscles.
Yeah. But he said if it was an 18-kilometre race, he would have killed it.
I mean, that's the key to a longer race is starting slow.
Yeah.
Because, you get excited. And so I don't imagine that the herbal ignites that he took would have, I reckon he would have come out of the gates like Kipchoge.
100% in a full light crack.
He was probably at the front of the race.
Oh my God, it would have been like, sometimes
he was leading the pack
when
for sure.
When horses start frothing at the mouth, he would have been like him at the front. He would have been cotton mouth. There would have been shit coming out his mouth.
It's funny, the human body, because I remember when we ran the Queenstown Marathon a few years ago, the three of us, and you got cancer.
Yeah.
Joe nearly died.
That's a real pick-me-up.
It seemed really hard, but it's funny how, if you think about a half marathon now, it's just some running.
Yeah.
It's funny how your mind, I think it's your mind just goes, because I remember we were rubbing each other all over in deep heat, covering our nipples and bandages for that one.
Was that
just to run a half?
Was that the first one you'd done? Because I have the theory that the first one seems so much more intimidating than the rest of them. And then once you've done it, even if you want to go back, I'm sure you found this, Maddie, knowing that you ran a half marathon however many years ago makes you be able to get back to that point so much quicker.
Yeah, when I was going over the line for this one, I was like, it wasn't really much.
Not that anyone saw.
Not that anyone cared.
No one was watching.
Not that anyone loves me.
No.
Okay.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Well, let's kick this thing off because I've got some audio to play you, Matt. Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios. This is the Agenda Podcast for Monday, the 4th of August.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Leigh Hart, good friend of the ACC and the pod, he's got his own podcast called Paid to Talk, which he's got out at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah, which started as a radio show that was a podcast, and now it's turned into a podcast that's a radio show. But it is taking a bit of a hiatus, but I don't know, are you following Leigh Hart's European adventures?
I am actually, closely.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. How closely?
Pretty well, and only what he's posting, which is everything that's happening.
There's
last night's post was quite something, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was in a boat in Capri.
In a cave there.
Yeah,
kind of cave
just
diving.
focusing on the background. That's what I say.
He loves Europe, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
He loves Europe.
Yeah.
Remember that time he dumped all that meat on you and headed off to Europe that time when we were in London?
He left me with the room bill. Yeah. Anyway, he's got his own podcast. You were on it recently. I don't know if you recall.
Oh, that's right. I do know this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
And some reason this piece of audio got sent to me multiple times over the weekend.
And it was interesting because we had about a month of my going away celebrations on Radio Hauraki, and then at the end, G Lane, who likes to cut me down to size, everyone down to size, he hates to see anyone enjoying themselves or having any satisfaction in their success, he said to me, "Oh, for Christ's sake, you're moving 100 metres to another mic, no one gives a shit." And it really undercut the going away party, really.
So was that the biggest highlight out of that podcast? Is the drive-by on me?
Well,
Surely you had better things to say.
Is that a true story?
It's got elements of truth to it.
That's I don't even know if it's true. That's definitely true. That story.
Was that Prego?
Yeah, it sounds.
Oh, no, because but there was like a big hug, and I said, I didn't say no one gives a fuck. He was like, at Prago, and I gave you a hug. I'll see you on Monday because you're only moving fucking 100 metres down the
No,
hall.
this is what your words were. All this fucking bullshit, and you're only moving 100 metres. But actually, if you listen on in that podcast, I thanked you for it.
Okay.
Because I was saying that in terms of moving up to News Talk ZB, everyone was like, oh my God, you're moving up to this new thing. It's going to be way more serious and hardcore, and you're leaving Radio Hauraki. You've been there for bloody how many 58 years.
Yeah.
And you're moving across there. And at the time, I had a bit of self-doubt about the decision. I was like, can I really do talkback? Is this really what I want to do? Or do I really know anything? And then for you, and then actually those words from you were very helpful because I kept thinking, I've talked into microphones everywhere in the world. I'm just moving to another microphone 100 metres away.
Yeah.
So what's the freaking big deal with everyone, all these meetings we're having to have and people...
They're trying to...
People having... trying to teach me how to do the job. It's like, I've talked...
trying to teach you how to be ZB.
Yeah. And it's like, I've been talking into a microphone 100 metres from here for bloody 11 years.
Oh, well,
I can do this. I know you were trying to ruin my day, but it actually helped.
I wasn't trying to ruin your day. It was justifying me going home, actually, and leaving that lunch.
No, it was...
Isaac drank 1,000 Stella Artois.
To be fair, it was a... I have painted you in an unfair light because it was a mutual drunken hug back and forth, gentle ribbing between mates. But I thought I'd paint you as an asshole to try and
That's right.
make people not like you.
Everyone needs a straw, man.
That clip did make it sound like that you'd just kicked in the studio door and said, for fuck's sake, mate, you're only moving 100 metres away.
Wasn't he working? I wasn't even working at Hauraki either.
We were 48 Stellas deep around a Prago table.
You were feeling bad because you were only willing to drink with me for 8 hours and not the full 24.
That's true.
Let's talk sport for God's sake.
Get up at 1 o'clock, Matt, and watch the F1.
I certainly did.
Jesus, you're about the only person I know who actually gets up and watches it live. I know I've other friends who love Formula One.
It's impressive.
I've got a group of buddies called my F1 buddies, and we text back and forth right through the race.
Do you ever think about your ex-producer on the Hauraki Breakfast show, Chris Goodwin?
I talked to him a lot about it, yeah.
Because you went into Formula One when he was working on the show, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Imagine if you were.
And we gave him a lot of grief, I remember at the time, about him being such a big Formula One fan. We thought, who on earth would be so into this sport? And now look at you.
Yeah, I think I got into it just after he left.
Well, he also had that situation where he would not watch races, G Lane. He'd save qualifying, practice, in the Grand Prix to the point where he would be quite often about 6 months behind. So he'd be like, "Hey, let's not talk about what happened in Monaco because that I'm about 3 months behind on this on these Grand Prix at the moment."
I actually sent him an apology about 2 years ago when for saying that F1 was shit.
He's a McLaren man as well.
He's Ferrari.
Is he?
Oh, he's a Ferrari man.
But he had that McLaren
turtleback. No, he will do that.
He will do that.
He
but
does. Mismatch.
Scudari, Ferrari, man. Which must be a frustrating thing to be.
Yeah.
Must be frustrating.
So talk us through the weekend's events. What happened? What went down? How did Liam Lawson go?
Liam Lawson, fantastic, really, in the end. He over the last 5 races, he's been better than Hadja. Yeah. And he's had trouble with quali. He qualified, and he in the end he's the number one Red Bull driver, bet Verstappen by 1, and held the strap on off because the strap on was right up his ass.
I wonder if he could.
He held the strap on off for the closing laps.
When you got a strap on up your ass, mate.
Well, strap on was like 0.03 of a second up his ass at one point, and he managed to hold him off. And considering the way the strap on dive bombed at Crybaby Hamilton earlier in the race,
he's not happy, is he?
If the strap-on has any chance of getting you, he'll hit the corner and not brake.
Yeah, well, I'll be interested to know the radio comms on the Red Bull team when he was up his ass. Do you think there was any sort of let him race or
earlier in the race? Liam just let strap-on past,
right?
Which is probably because he thought he was in a different race than him. Because the senior team is supposed to be faster, but they just weren't. They weren't. That car was. I think that car is uniquely unsuited to the Hungarian.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it is.
Short course.
Yeah, and just like these lots of slow and medium speed corners.
And talk us through, Lewis Hamilton got a bit of media for just saying he sucks.
Yeah.
This is himself. He says, I suck.
Yeah.
Get a new driver.
It was fucking awkward.
It was awkward.
He said, every time over the mic, and then one of the punishing British reporters that they wheel out asked him about it, and he goes, what are you talking about there? And he goes, me, it's just me, I'm useless. I'm just absolutely useless. And the guy goes, well, you're not, obviously. Well, I mean, he's a 7-time world champion.
And now you've got a journo trying to talk you off.
Yeah.
Journo saying, "No, man, you're good."
And then
You're
Lewis
doing well,
said, basically he said, when he made a good point, Lewis, that Charles Leclerc was on pole. So, if you fail to get out of, what did he start the race in? 14?
Yeah.
And the other car, and the exact same car is on pole.
So he finished 12th in the end, and then Charles Leclerc, I imagine,
Fourth.
the reason that your other half was up this morning at 1 a.m. finished 4th. Yeah, so tough weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it helps. I mean, it's interesting, like, normally women stop you getting into sport, but Tracy, who, over the last 3 years, has led me into Formula One with her mass obsession. And her mass obsession is purely Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
And so I've expanded out. Hey, speaking of expanding out, I've got a theory on Lewis Hamilton and why he hasn't been great in his last years in Mercedes. Okay. It's in a different era of car. And you know how everyone always talk about him being the go-kart racer, braked really late.
Yeah.
I reckon his car, I think he pitches up, and as a result, the diffuser is off the ground. And that's why he loses the back end, because the way he brakes just makes the car pitch forward. And so I just don't think that they can ever get the balance right on his car, and I think he's just going to suck balls in this era, so he might have to just wait until the new regs come in, and maybe that'll change things up.
I feel bad for him though. How many world-time champion is he?
7.
So he's won 7 world champions,
and he's still miserable.
And he finds himself in a position now where he still has to prove himself. Like, I kind of feel for him a little bit.
It's like he feels like he has to prove himself again because he's gone to Ferrari.
He probably should, because who beat him? Lance Stroll.
Oh no.
So that's when you want to have to take a long, hard look at yourself.
Oh, Stroll was in the points. He came 7th.
He beat Liam Lawson.
Those Aston Martins were on fire. But it can't be Adrian Newey, because Adrian Newey's going to Aston Martin. But he's the greatest aerodynamics car designer of all time. He's getting paid $30 million a year to be at Aston Martin. He's the guy that made McLaren fast. Well, Leyland before that. He made Williams fast, then McLaren fast, and then Red Bull. He's the guy behind the cars that went so fast for Red Bull.
Do you just need a wind tunnel?
And then he got he's a big wind tunnel guy. But then he got angry at the horn dog and got bought out by Aston Martin, right? Oh, yeah. And so everyone goes, well, is the Aston Martin car going fast because he's there? And it's like, no, he said, I'm only going to work on the 2026 car.
Oh, right.
So maybe he's walking past the wind tunnel and going,
he's trying that. Hey, speaking of the strap-ons, have you seen the amount of Dillys that have been thrown onto the WNBA courts?
A lot of Dillys.
And I think it's going to get
Are they friendly
more.
Dillys or angry Dillys?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. They're quite colourful, so I feel like they're happy Dillys.
Because what was his name? Yeah. Was it Josie, someone who threw the dilly at Stephen Joyce?
Oh, yeah. That was an angry dilly.
That was an angry dilly.
Yeah, but these ones that have been...
Never throw a dilly in anger.
These ones on the court, they're fluoro.
Right.
There was a fluoro green one came on, and then a fluoro pink one came on yesterday.
But I'm pretty sure the WNBA is angry about the Dillys.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure that the Dillys themselves are angry.
Is it people, because they've got that whole thing where they're saying pay us what we're worth, and people are saying, well, your league loses $50 million every year.
That's right.
So if we actually pay you what you're worth, then you'd be paying to play.
Yeah.
That's one side of it.
Well, that's yeah.
And I'm not saying I'm on that side of it, but there's one side of the political argument, and their thing is that pay us more money.
Yep.
So I was wondering, are the Dillys on the court related to this argument, or are they just something that people are doing?
No one knows.
What if we auctioned off the Dillys and then maybe we could pay the...
Yeah.
No one knows, but all I can see...
How much would... I'd pay a lot for one of those Dillys.
There's going to be an avalanche of Dillys now.
Yeah.
Because they've given these Dillys that have been thrown to the court so much attention now that people are going to get patted down for Dillys.
Yeah.
And there's only one place to hide a Dilly.
What world do we live
in? How big a
Dilly
do you reckon you could hide?
8 inch.
It depends, because if you're a guy, I suppose you could put it in the front package like it was yours
and
tuck it underneath. You don't have to insert it.
And so the guy goes, well, nice. Good
nice
for you,
package.
Mate. Good for you, mate.
I'm pretty sure that's what...
Would you mind showing me? I believe that you were packing a Dilly.
I'm pretty sure that's what Dylan Cleaver was doing the night of those radio awards about 3 years ago.
No, he's called the Meat Cleaver for a reason.
Yeah. Oh, right, that was a real one, was it? But that does show that you could easily just stuff a Dilly down the kind of left-hand side of the pant.
Yeah. I'm a fan of a joke as much as anyone, but I think it goes too far if someone's smuggling them up their butt and throwing them on.
That's a real sign.
That's
a protest. That's an angry Dilly.
Yeah, that's too far. It's unhygienic.
Yeah. And look, we're not immune to it in New Zealand. I don't know if you saw the celebrations of the Auckland Club Rugby, Eden Park.
Yes.
And on Eden Park, great footage of them lifting the trophy. Everyone goes, "Ooh, hey," and lifts it, and beers have been sprayed everywhere. And right in the last minute of that video, a massive Dilly flies down and just hits in front of the camera and just flops onto the ground. So look, we're not immune.
Did you start it with your with the Dilly score predictor?
Predicted Dilly, maybe. I don't think so, because I mean ours is a controlled environment. These are just being hiffed willy nilly.
Yeah, but the Pandora's box can get out of the Dilly can get out of the controlled environment. People see you throwing the Dilly around willy nilly.
They just thought it's like that socially.
They think, that's now Dilly's are related with sport. Let's go.
Oh, how funny it would be if they hiff one onto a basketball court and it just stuck onto the backboard.
Yeah. I mean, that would be satisfying. Maybe that's
are
what
they
people
even
are trying to
trying
do.
No, they're kind of just being biffed willy nilly.
Willy
Dilly into the middle of the court.
And how many total have we had?
We've only had 2.
Wait, just 2?
It's 2. That takes 2. That's all it takes for global news.
Oh, yeah.
And what happens?
There'll be more.
Follow some of the stories on it because it's hilarious. Because one of them is a big social media headline that says "second dildo thrown onto court," huge headline, and then someone's commented, "Bro's making it sound like it's the second tower."
Yeah.
And go for the comments because the comments are so funny.
Oh, that's good stuff.
They are pretty good.
Are they trying to make it sound like it's some form of attack on women's sport? Right.
Yeah, but no one really knows what it is or who's throwing. I mean, they've got cameras all over the place in those stadiums, so I don't know how they can't.
How many days away from a fleshlight being thrown at Stephen Curry? Steph Curry.
See, the guys will find
I'll do it. You fly me over there. I'll have a flashlight at Steph Curry.
Can you remember we came back from Japan when we went over for the Rugby World Cup pre-tournament?
Yeah.
It was me, you, PD, Joe, Jeremy Wells. And we went into the Don Quixote shop and we bought a whole lot of flashlights. Remember the Tengas?
And some dehumanizing face masks.
Yes, and we bought a whole lot of Tengas back because they're disposable flashlights. You use them once and throw them out.
Oh, great.
Bought them
so
back.
You don't have to put them through the dishwasher.
Yeah, so bought them back, and we put them on the table. And I remember Leigh just came past and goes, "What are these?" I was like, "Oh, they're like disposable flashlights." Oh yeah. You tried one? I was like, "No." And he goes, "Do
you mind if I borrow one?"
No, just took it. Just one mysteriously disappeared. We never saw it again. So there you go.
So what makes them disposable? Is it?
It's just
the fact that you're able to. How much does a disposable flashlight cost you?
It was like a couple of $100, which is not much.
Oh, that's all right. That's good.
$2 or $3.
That's a bargain.
I mean, it's just basically
It's more expensive than free, which is an option.
Yeah, it is. You're right. That's the hard part about trying to get dudes into, sex toys and exploring themselves sexually, isn't it? Is that the baseline is free?
Yeah.
That is. We started with spending no money, so it's hard to kind of spend.
Well, we're not running a hot bath and lighting some candles and treating ourselves with putting some music on and
cranking out the Satisfyer Pro 2.
Yeah, we're not.
Is that what happens?
Oh, sorry,
I don't know. I imagine that woman would overthink it like that.
It feels like it, doesn't it?
I mean, we're just like it's a number 3 to us. It's like,
hang on, I got a spare 30 seconds here. Let me just.
It's a wee, a poo, and a number 3. It's just something that needs to get done.
It's a box tick, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is a box tick.
It's just another bodily motion
we're not going to get rid of. We don't need to open.
Okay. Well, keep an eye out for when it starts raining Dillys, because I think it might do.
It's raining Dillys. Hallelujah, it's raining Dillys.
We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with a bit of Black Caps, and maybe we'll brush over the wires. Catch much of the cricket in the weekend? There wasn't much of it in terms of the Black Caps.
No, I did not catch much of it.
Wasted them in 3 days.
Yeah.
It was pretty comprehensive. I'm disappointed we didn't win by 10 wickets, to be honest, but we needed 8, chased 8 in our second innings. Zimbabwe looked woeful, but a little bit of concern because a few injuries. Nathan Smith, he's out. And Will O'Rourke has got a bit of a sore back.
Well, he's got a twinge, does he?
So Zach Folks and
we've got a bit of bowling depth in the pace bowling, haven't we?
Yeah. So Folks has come in as cover for there. So there's no World Test Championship points online here. So the care factor is quite small.
Can't believe Kane didn't go. to this marquee event?
Well, no, we've got Steady the Nips instead. So Henry Nichols is coming in at 3 now. So we've got Steady the Nips.
Steady the Nips.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
I fucking rate it from Harry Nips. So he's just keen to play a bit more cricket.
Yeah,
and
good
the
on
Black
him.
Caps are going, actually, we haven't really sorted out our number 3 situation. So come on, son.
Good
And he
on you,
goes,
Nips.
sweet. I'm keen as for a bat, mate.
Did it was pretty chill with the Indian English situation?
Yeah, disappointing 5th test. Well, not disappointing. It's going to be a thriller. England need 35, 36 runs. They've got 4 wickets in hand, of which one is Murdershi Wokes, who's got a broken arm, a suspected broken arm. So 3 wickets, but he'll bat. It's Baz ball, he'll bat.
Is it fair for me to say that it feels a little bit like the English might have come into this test with their tail between their legs, feeling a little bit guilty for what happened last test? Like, I think there might have been a bit of a come
Am I
to.
the only one that thinks it's cool to say we shouldn't hang around while you're batting to get your hundreds?
No, I'm with you in the fact that I think it's cool to say that, but I think it's not that cool to just assume that the other team is not going to try and double bluff you out of it. Of course, they're going to try and do that, I think, in hindsight.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
probably
but
not
I
cool.
totally agree. I think
I
there's
just feel turning a whole cricket team into a bowling machine for your practice and your particular milestones is just a little bit narcissistic.
Yeah, but the weight of Indian cricket, like those guys, I imagine almost their livelihood.
In the end, when you've got a pile of hundreds, knowing nickels and dimes, each individual 100, it's just another 100 on your list.
They wanted to grind out their bowlers as well. They're like,
Yeah.
That's when they turn around. That's when they turn around and did.
So surely they'll get there, though.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, you think
the
that England will
English
get there?
should be able to chase
35 runs needed on the final day.
4 wickets.
4 wickets needed. Root scored another 100. Harry Brook smashed 111 off 98 balls, and hard to believe, but he was dropped early on.
Yep.
When he was 19, and then he was caught in the boundary by Suraj, who then stepped right on the advertising Toblerone, and he regained his balance. So he's like, is Harry Brooks one of the? I mean, he's a great player. Don't get me wrong.
We started this, I reckon. It was
But
the Kiwis.
We had the dropsies with him.
Yeah.
Everyone else seems
We
to
dropped
have
him
the
like
dropsies.
4 or 5 times on the way to 100 one
Yes.
year, and ever since then I feel like he is just the luckiest batsman to walk the face of the earth.
So anyway, I think that it'll be an interesting first hour. Worth staying up until 10 o'clock to watch that one.
That was my first thought as well.
I'll definitely watch the first 5 overs because I think that'll be because it'll be classic Bazball. They'll go for it. You know, they'll want to get
a crack.
They'll want to get those 35 runs in the first 2 or 3 overs.
3 overs.
Yeah, 1 over. Just at 6 sixes.
Yeah, Baz will be like, just go for it, boys. Let's try and get this done on and over.
They've got a tea time booked for probably 1 p.m.
Yeah.
So they probably need to get out of the changing sheds by 11:30.
Baz will have the red wine shakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where is this game at?
It is Oval in London.
Oh, he'll be allowed to drink.
Yeah. Great place. Great place. Speaking of Indian cricket, our episode 2 of our podcast series Versus is out today, and this one we look at the high stakes cricket rivalry, India versus Pakistan. This is a good one. Dylan Cleaver, myself, Paul Ford go full cricket nerd on this one, and go deep into the partition of India and Pakistan and the deep seated roots of this rivalry. And quite interesting, early on, how terrified they were of losing. So basically they went 16 test matches without a result because they were just terrified of losing. So they just play for the draw because they didn't want to face the consequences of losing.
Wow.
So all that happens for years and years, it was just a stalemate.
Wow.
Really interesting history. So that's our latest. It's on the Agenda podcast feed. So just jump on to iHeart or wherever you get your podcast and go onto the Agenda, the latest Verses. Thanks to Bond's Chafe Off Undies, which we're all getting a pair of as well. I know you suffer from a little bit of chafage down there,
It's terrible.
Matt. So this will
Horrific.
sort that out.
Yeah, I bet, especially after your marathon.
Horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, would be good actually for running
for
marathons.
running in, yeah.
What's the anti-chafe technology?
Well, it's got bamboo blended panels on the inside,
Nice.
and for blended comfort.
Yeah.
Apparently, there you go. So
The bamboo can't sprout.
No.
No.
that's-
That'd be terrible. You're halfway through a marathon.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
bamboo sprouts.
Grows
into your
quickly,
balls.
doesn't it? Is the bamboo
It's-
the one that grows quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's specially designed for fat man sack. Like
Yeah, right.
myself.
That's perfect for
But
me.
you know, you hear about those guys that wear undies for 3 years without changing them.
Do you?
This guy called Julian Cope, whose genes grew into him. But anyway, be terrible if bamboo started sprouting.
You'd probably get a refund for that. I think if bamboo started growing up.
Okay, so clip that up and send it to Bond.
Speaking of which, my eldest son went for his birthday. Went skiing in the weekend, and he had to pack his own bag.
Where?
He went down to Mount Hutt.
Oh.
with his mum.
Oh.
And he packed his own bag. Now, I don't know if you've seen 13-year-olds pack bags. 13-year-old boys pack bags.
Couple of Johnnies?
No,
Couple of Johnnies in there?
No. He packed 3 pairs of underwear, of which 2 pairs of underwear were his 8-year-old brother's.
Yeah.
And he's about 3 times the size of the 8-year-old brother. So he wore the same pair of underpants for 4 days.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he was running a bit of a roast turkey situation.
No, he didn't. He couldn't even get him over one leg. It was like...
I'm pretty much as bad as that now. I went to Los Angeles recently and didn't take any T-shirts.
Yeah, you're still
packing
or
socks.
Your Rio 5-pack from 2014 still made the cut.
Well, my ex-partner used to do all my packing for me, so I've grown. I don't have the ability. I've become weak in that area.
Yeah. Do you feel like maybe that's something that you should tell your new partner is, hey, look, my ex-partner always used to do this.
Yeah, would it kill you to pack my undies for me?
Yeah, see what she says.
I think that kind of thing blows up in your face.
And then remind her that she didn't, watch you over the finish line during the half marathon over the weekend.
So now your punishment for being on social media when I ran over the finish line is that you have to pack my bags for all travel going forward.
So did he take anything else, or was it just 3 pairs of undies?
No,
2 of which weren't his.
He was lucky to take his actual bag, because when they departed the house, I arrived home and there were other kids in the house. There was play dates going on left, right, and centre. And I was like, "Is that Ralph's bag?" They'd left 20 minutes earlier. "Is that Ralph's bag?" And they're like, "Yep." Oh. Okay, so I had to ring him. I had to turn around halfway to the airport.
My whole life I've wanted kids. Hearing you talk about your kids, G Lane, makes me want to just fucking get the snip now.
Yeah, I just do it. Yeah, do it.
Do you reckon?
Well, look, depends. You can do it the evil way, and you can have the snip and not tell anyone, and then you can go throughout your life trying to have babies.
Yeah. And blame it on them.
Oops,
blame it it's the ultimate con, but
well, especially if you've already had one,
yes,
or 2, and then you go, "It's clearly not me."
Yeah.
But then you've secretly had the snip. When that gets found out, when you're in the meeting, if you're in the meeting with the fertility person, and they'll go, "I think we've found out the problem here."
What?
Mike had the snip 10 years ago.
No.
No,
I didn't.
No.
I must have been during the commentary, and I can't remember it.
No.
That would be. That will have happened. Everything's happened.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Right, some rugby.
Little NPC kicked off over the weekend, and just a couple of games that stuck out for me. The Bay of Plenty Tasman game in Tauranga. Great game, big crowds. I quite like all the kind of towns that don't have a Super Rugby team attached to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great crowds, because they don't get much rugby. Bay of Plenty have a stacked team. A few stacked players. Natoa Akoi, they've got Leroy Carter, Imoni Narawa, Kirk Eklund, and they absolutely pumped Tasman, who are the favourites, the Markles, over there in Tauranga. They play it. There's like big corporate suites. It's kind of real, say grassroots, but it's not that grassroots, because there's heaps of Super Rugby players. But I quite like it. And then you contrast that with Waikato playing Auckland on Friday night at Eden Park. I don't know why they're at Eden Park.
Yeah.
When they could go to, your Ponsonbys or you know what I mean? Why don't they move it around to
play
some
at
other regions?
Auckland Grammar.
Play at Grammar.
Oh, that would be a good place to play.
Play at places where you can get 2,000 or 3,000 people in.
Yeah.
And kind of take it back to the community.
Even if you just hiff up scaffolding, scaffolding grandstands.
I asked that question, and I don't know why I asked, but they did say it's around broadcast, and they need a certain amount of facilities to broadcast in terms of camera towers and all that shit.
The broadcasting of rugby is destroying rugby.
Yeah, I know. They're dictating times and locations.
So they put it on a time where no one can go.
Yep.
And they put it in places that can never fill.
The beautiful thing about NPC, it's a 2:30 kickoff, 4:30 kickoff, 7:30 kickoff. So you've got
do you know
the
what?
whole afternoon.
Do you know what would make a hell of a lot of sense? It's just at the start of the season, let's just say, for example, the outer oval at Eden Park.
Yes.
You build temporary standing for 3,000 people.
Yeah, just play all NPC there.
And play all the NPC. So you do that one investment, and then you have all the cameras there, and you and then it's like a pop-up stadium. Because they had those they stand at Forsyth Bar when we were down there. That's all added.
Yeah.
And
Sail GP.
Yep.
Oh, you can do it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sail GP is another great example of it. Yeah.
Why don't they do that? They've got that whole ground there, and then they could make a cauldron, and it would be perfect. And then you don't have to spend 50 million building a new stadium. Just do the pop-up.
Because the equivalent of in England, they got the equivalent. They got Leicester Tigers and all those. The equivalent of their kind of Super Rugby. Yeah. Their stadiums are only 10, 12,000.
Yeah.
They're not trying to wham people into a 40,000 seat stadium.
Pop-up. And then you could use... And then, you could use all the kitchens at Eden Park. You've got all the... You don't have to reinvent the wheel on all that kind of stuff.
Roll out the sausage rolls out the back.
Yeah.
All the pies.
Because 200, even just 300-400 people. Where was that game that we went to recently? Wellington.
Yeah.
Again, I've mentioned it a couple of times recently.
Rongotai.
I reckon there was probably, a couple of hundred people surrounding the pitch?
Yeah. And
that felt way more hectic than what it does if you go into Eden Park with, 4,000 people in it. So I think you guys are right. Grammar would be a great place.
Yeah.
Grammar's a good ground.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we've solved it. We've solved NPC rugby. Actually, I think we've solved rugby.
Actually, if New Zealand Rugby wants to do that, NZR, they should be doing something revolutionary like that. They should be going, let's invest some money.
Yeah.
So in a pop-up stadium, just invest some money so it fucking works.
Yeah. I prefer NFTs, to be honest, and stuff that they spent.
Well, are you on the NZR Plus?
No. Are you?
No. I don't think anything's on there.
Yeah. We were once for a warm-up game, very briefly. It was McConey and I commentated a Blues Chiefs warm-up game.
Oh, that was the beginning of the end.
And they didn't invite you back?
Plus.
Well, apparently not. Apparently we're not. We weren't taking things seriously for a warm-up.
You weren't taking things seriously?
For a warm-up game.
How fucking dare you, G Lane?
Do you know what's annoying about that is I don't know,
the whole thing? All of it?
Yeah.
Just
it's every other sport in the world has just a kick-ass app where you can just watch it in your own.
It's actually not a bad app.
I mean, last night I was watching the F1. I had the Sky on the screen there. I had a laptop set up that was in two different cars with their radios playing.
Yeah.
And then I had another laptop with all the live timings.
And Tracy just had Charles Leclerc's radio and car.
Yeah, just off to the side.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is just so... I've got all the stats I could possibly need here. I've got, I'm inside a car there. I'm hearing every bit of Liam Lawson's and every bit of the Strap-On's audio while they're fighting each other, and I've got the whole thing on the screen. I'm like, this is just a high level of enjoying sport.
Surely it's not far away. It probably already has. Is you can just put a set of VR headset on, and you are in
Holy shit, because I love that shot when they, the helmet cam.
Yeah, and it's just...
Fuck, imagine that.
And just put the VR on, and you've got the comms as well. So all the comms are coming through.
How small amount of the track do you see when you've got that?
With a little baby steering wheel and you pretend to steer.
Like the Simpsons.
And then, someone walks in and,
Yeah.
That helmet cam is crazy, though, because you see such a small amount of the track when you're driving those cars, eh?
Yeah, well, they've got the halo that splits the thing down there. But you see that they only really look, don't they? They only look at the apex of the corner. They don't look that many places, do they?
Yeah, it's muscle memory to those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we'll take a quick break because we've got some yours pleasers to fire through.
You.
Yours please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
I just forgot we were on YouTube there for a sec. I just pulled out the biggest bogey out of my nose earlier on in that podcast.
Well,
Can we cut that as the promotional clip?
Yeah, I think so. It was a huge booger. I think it was in the middle of you talking about with Lewis Hamilton's braking, go-kart braking.
The pitch of his car.
Yeah.
Well, if people do want to see your booger, just head along to the ACC on YouTube, and you can check out the full podcast there.
In the full booger pick.
Did you eat it?
Nah, I'm not a big booger eater. You eat boogers?
No.
You eat boogers?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Nah.
I'll have a pick still. I definitely pick.
Do you flick or do you just...
No, white. Under the desk.
Oh.
Yeah. Is there anyone in the world now that walks around with a handkerchief?
Yeah, my
Under the age of 80?
father-in-law does.
Because it used to be that no one would go anywhere without a handkerchief. But
also,
just blowing your nose and then wrapping it up, putting it back in your pocket doesn't seem great to me.
And then bringing it out again and filling it up again.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound ungrateful either, but I got handed down my grandfather's handkerchiefs in the will. Granddad, I appreciate what you've done for us and the family. I just don't know if that's the
Were they
type of
monogrammed?
thing. No, they were just some kind of, plain Jane
Were they
handkerchiefs.
What screamed Finn?
Yeah.
And when he was writing out as well.
I don't know. I think it was just because I got...
Were you a snotty little shit at the time? So it's like, when you get given underarm deodorant for your birthday.
Yeah.
It's like you smell like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you buy handkerchiefs still?
Yeah, oh, hell yeah.
Whereabouts?
Farmers.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
Yeah,
That would be
a whole
the place
stack
to buy
of
them.
them.
Yeah.
A whole stack of them. Yeah.
So what are we doing? We're just
Tissues.
tissuing it.
And then do you shove your handkerchief in the wash?
Yeah. You wash that bad boy.
Oh. Nice. Okay.
Where do you sit on running and just putting one finger over one nose and just blasting out a bunch of snot right on the track in front of people?
I'll do that.
Do you do that?
Yeah, that's right.
I've never done that. I think that's something I've never really done.
Did you see, going back to F1, did you see that Max Verstappen just hiffed that towel out of his car?
No.
Did he have a romance rag in there?
Yeah.
Really?
He just had a towel and he was driving along and just hiffed it out.
Driving is so easy to Max Verstappen that he can just...
And apparently, apparently the pit crew get a fine for leaving a jazz rag in the
So was the pit crews?
Yeah, they think so. And he was just...
Imagine being the pit crew, like, missing where's my handkerchief?
Yeah.
Last time I saw it was on his lap. Okay, let's get into them. We've got quite a few to get through. First one, yours please.
This is the Mount Smart Sniper reporting in. I can confirm I have a clear sight. He is in the clear. He is in the clear. Target down. I can confirm the Mount Smart Sniper has taken the shot. Herbie down. Herbie down.
Yeah.
Love you, fuck you.
Love you, mate.
That was. I'm glad it was just his Hemi because I thought it was the Achilles.
It was a good one too, wasn't it? It was a proper Hemi.
Proper Hemi, and he was just about to set up the hammer to score as well.
Fucking schooling us, Herbie. He was looking unreal, man.
That was a classic Chris Key situation, except he actually genuinely tore his hamstring.
Shout out to Chris Key, listening along from Croatia this morning. Yeah, no, that was one hell of a game.
Oh, you saying that Chris Key faked the injury because he was losing?
He played golf the next day.
But that'd be embarrassing being left taken away in a wheelchair when you're faking.
That's what we thought.
Herbie Farnworth, he's a good player. But I'm a bit gutted though because I had a multi with him scoring. I had a multi with DWZ and I had it with the hammer.
Yep.
And so Herbie had already scored. Hammer was outside him on the left. He could have still given it while he was limping, and the hammer was away.
I mean, jeez.
That's what's gutted me about
the
sniper one. Took the shot too late.
Yeah, he did. You're right. He did have a man to the left of him. That game was something else. 8 o'clock, a late kickoff. I mean, we were talking about early kickoffs moments ago, but I don't quite understand how an athlete is supposed to get up for a game that's like 8 o'clock in the evening. I suppose they probably wake up a bit later and they change their day around.
In rugby at France, they play on 9.
See, that's fucked to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're all out of whack in France.
They are. But I don't understand why they didn't take the points. They kind of I
don't understand why DWZ is trying to commit a high tackle when the man's already been held. That's what I don't understand. And I'm sorry, DWZ. I understand you got the microscope on you at the moment because unfortunately you tend to clamp in.
2 tries.
And I have no idea if that's actually a real thing because I don't understand league enough to understand if that is what's going on. But jeez, that high shot
clamping
killed
in
me.
because other people are out of position earlier in, and it's sort of Constantina's across.
He's outnumbered
I don't
anyway.
know how
He's
it
outnumbered
works.
anyway. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Is it because you always think on the edge it's his fault?
I think you should probably listen to the Mad Monday podcast.
Yeah.
Di Henwood will definitely have a view on that, and also he'll talk you off the edge as well.
But all we had to do, seriously, man, was just wait out that set of 6 that they had right at the end of the game. And on the 5th tackle, that high shot, that gave them the penalty, the set restart, and then...
Even they could have kicked that penalty quite easily and drawn it up and taken it to extra time, but they thought,
we've got them here.
I'm pretty sure we're going to score here. Kick it into the corner, score.
Oh, well.
So,
thank you for bringing that up.
When's the Mad Monday out?
It'll be out later today. Mania and Isaac. Isaac won't be crying because the Parramatta they didn't get smoked. But anyway, next one. Yours, please.
Yeah, lads, coming to you live for the fucking Warriors here, and we've got to sum up that the end of that game there, and fuck,
It's pretty accurate, actually. I think
that's good analysis.
Yep, I think that should have just been on Sky. That should have been the end of the game sum up for the Sky coverage.
Really put a dampener on things, didn't it? That Friday.
Yeah, it did. One of the great start to the weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was kind of like, oh no, this is great. Oh, this is good, and then it was like,
It did take the wind out of the sails, didn't it?
I was at a bit of a viewing sort of party, and so everyone just
Petered
sort of
out.
ate their snacky chanky chips in silence and
Left.
left.
Okay, next one. Yours, please.
Good morning, German Helmets. Suggesting we do like a 9-day divorce tour to Argentina in a couple of weeks' time. Go to a couple of All Blacks games back to back. Go to some tango shows, some wine tasting, have some steaks and barbecues, and then after that branch off, because let's be fair, 2 out of 3 of us won't come back. We'll get consumed by the Amazon like Sir Peter Blake and end up, fathering 19 children with a local tribe deep in there. And
Okay.
I'm in.
Yep. Me too. You coming?
Yep.
Sweet. Next one. Yours, please.
Fathering 19 children with a
Amazonian
remote
tribe.
Amazon tribe that has never had contact with humanity before. Grow some, put up some palm tree oil farm.
Yes. Big money in palm tree oil.
Get on the cocaine.
Yeah, they sing on the cocaine, didn't you? On the cocaine leaf. Maybe rub that into your gum.
Yeah.
Next one. Yours, please.
Howdy, Sam in Perth here. Boys, I need some advice over these next few steps as I can't stuff it up. See, the missus, she does not like sport. But we were out of TV shows to watch. I asked her for a suggestion. She said, what's Drive to Survive on? Apparently all her friends have been talking it up to in all the socials.
Yeah.
I need a step-by-step guide on how to play this moving forward. I'm sure I'm not the only one. There's a chance here. All right. Love yous. Fuck yous.
Interesting. I think
Excitement
I think he should probably follow the lead of your partner, Matt. I think potentially before you start the Drive to Survive series, maybe just go get some Google images of Charles Leclerc. And just not with race gear on.
Yeah.
And just go, what do you think of this guy? Is he
is he some kind of singer? Is he in a boy band or is he an actor?
Yeah, and then maybe stroll across. I mean, it depends, depends what her thing is. Maybe bit of Carlos Sainz, bring Carlos Sainz up. And what do you think of this guy?
Yeah.
Then go, and then she'll go, well, why are you bringing me all these hotties? And we go, they're on Drive to Survive.
Yeah.
And then boom, you're in.
Yeah.
And then you got to.
We've run into a situation in our household, Matty Heath, you might be the same. So we can talk about Charles Leclerc's hotness as much as we like. There has been a few issues that have, presented themselves after there's been an uptake in conversation around Lando Norris's new partner.
Oh, yes.
So there will be double standards in what you can find sexually appealing, and the reason I'm bringing this up as contributor, just let it happen. It can be quite full on at times, every now and again. Like you're just getting waterboarded by your partner about how much they love Charles Leclerc.
Yeah,
it's just part of it.
Yeah,
let it happen.
It's worth it.
And it is worth it.
Yeah,
it's a transaction.
Because by the time they're letting you watch all the practices and quali and the race, just for shots of Charles Leclerc. And then, meanwhile, you're enjoying the sport.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a question. This is going to be controversial.
Okay.
Has anyone checked the ID on Oscar Piastri's partner?
I did see that.
Has anyone
I did see
checked? Because are we seeing a crime in front of our very eyes, in front of the whole world?
Are you thinking it's some sort of Jimmy Savile situation here? Are you thinking, how stupid do you think we are?
I don't know. It's just need to check. I mean, I'm not a fan of Oscar Piastri. I'm trying to come up with an insulting name, but it won't catch on. I want to call him I think he looks a bit like Kate Blanchett, so I've been trying to call him Oscar Blanchett.
I thought you were going to go Oscar Pistry or something.
I think he kind of looks like a posh Australian actress, and he kind of talks like that, like maybe Oscar Collette.
Pissweek? Something you were saying with his...
Yeah, I don't know, but he just look...
Yeah, geez, our Wi-Fi in this building sucks.
Because when I was watching the F1 last night, they had a shot of Oscar Piastri's girlfriend. I went, is that his little sister? And then I went to look it up, and I put Oscar Piastri's girlfriend, and the first thing came up, Oscar Piastri's girlfriend's age.
She does look young.
The entire world just checked to see if it was okay.
High school sweetheart. I hope that does not mean that she's
Yes,
currently at high school.
High school sweetheart can mean two things.
Yes. Either it's a category.
Could have started together at high school.
Or it's a category.
Well, according to her ID, but IDs can get changed. She's 23.
23?
Yeah. He's 24. But what do you reckon?
He's just so un-Formula One Oscar Piastri, isn't he?
Yeah.
There's not really a lot of rock star about him.
I can't forgive him for not celebrating Hülkenberg's first podium. That pissed me off.
Oh.
He was a dick about that.
But I don't think he celebrates anything. I haven't seen him.
He just sat there in the cool-down room complaining about his penalty he faced. And Alkenberg, absolute legend, has never podiumed before.
His cream in his jeans.
Yeah, and he's like, I guess if you, that's what you get a 10-second penalty for now. And it's like, mate, and also would it kill you to spray the guy's first podium after 14 fucking years with a bit of champagne rather than just shoving up your own ass? Bloody.
Hey, how come
Tony Collette?
How come NFL teams, NBA teams have to wear goggles when they spray around champagne, but Formula 1 drivers spray champagne in each other's face goggleless?
Yeah, and you think your eyes would be more important.
Yeah.
That is interesting, eh?
Is it a sponsor thing?
I don't know.
It's just a big commercial thing.
Because Adrian Newey used to put them on when he went on on the podium, and I think people were like...
And now Super Rugby teams do it. The Crusaders all wore goggles.
Well, like the Oakley snowboarding dogs.
When the Dodgers are going to do it, it's like they're looking to murder someone because they cover the whole dressing room in like plastic.
It's a kill room.
It's a whole Dexter situation.
Yeah.
They set up a kill room, and then they all put the goggles on.
When there's full wetsuit, why don't you just like? I understand it.
I can imagine champagne in the eye. You know, you say it's Max Verstappen, you're paying him $85 million a year.
Yeah.
And he's just getting blasted in the face with bubbles. You're like, those eyes are probably...
But the excitement behind blasting someone in the face with bubbles is that it comes out of nowhere. Like the idea of winning something, stopping down, putting a tarp down, organising kind of everything, making sure that everyone's got the correct clothes on, putting the goggles on, hair's fine. Like that's no longer an exciting
it's no
celebration.
No longer a celebration. It's like if your girlfriend doesn't turn up at the end of the race.
Yeah. One to come. Yours, please.
Webmaster Joe Jury has just reminded me of one of my greatest sporting memories. Aravinda de Silva playing for Auckland in the 90s. I think Auckland bowled Canterbury out for 140 and he walked in. I think the first two cunts got a duck and he walked in and scored 100 off 60 balls, chasing 140, had a 4 p.m. tea time. Fucking big dick energy.
Love it.
Fuck yes.
I remember that. I actually remember that game. I remember him coming out and just absolutely slogging.
Cool.
Jimmy Anderson also played for Auckland as well. He did a season out here.
That's cool.
I've got to be honest, guys. I found myself on a website that is...
Oh, God.
That is... Look, I'll be honest. It's ranking the wives and girlfriends of all the Formula 1 drivers that are currently in the paddock.
Is it a WAG meter?
Number one, apparently, Kelly Piquet. That's Max Verstappen's girlfriend.
Nelson Piquet's daughter.
Oh. I tell you what is it about Formula 1 drivers that attract such beautiful supermodels? What is it about being a Formula 1 driver that attracts you to models? It seems like quite different skills.
Yeah.
I think, look, I'm going out on a limb here. As a group, I think it might be one of the just hottest groups of
because models like to be driven around, and these guys are really good drivers?
Oh yeah,
that could be it.
That's
they don't have any seats in their car though.
That's true.
Hey, what's her name? Bloody Gambit. Bloody Queen's Gambit.
Yes.
Yeah, hooking up with Lewis.
Emma Taylor-Joy.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
She's always in the Ferrari garage.
Oh, is she?
Is she hooking up with Lewis?
I don't know. That's what I was suspecting because it's one like every now and then they wheel them out just for that shot. You know.
Yeah.
How annoying would it be to have all the girlfriends in the pit, by the way, and like you got your engineers and you got your pit crew, and then you got the hanger. You got get the fuck out of here. Jeez. Your headphones.
Alex Albon's got more game than you'd expect.
Axl Rose was there last night. Axl Rose was waving the checkered flag.
Jeez, really? How did he get on with that?
He looked like a cafe owner from Metacana.
Yeah, he has for years, hasn't he?
I feel like you're missing an adjective.
Hungary, they wheeled out the greatest, didn't they? So a break for you, Matt. You can get a good night's sleep the next 4 or 5 weekends?
Yep.
Is it a 5-week break?
3 week, I think.
Oh, only 3 weeks.
4 weeks. Yeah.
So they got their traditional summer break where they all go home for a bit,
and then you come back with Max's home race.
I've been telling everyone that it's 6 weeks. Is it shorter than
I'm not sure actually.
3. So is this was this the infamous break where Lando Norris went back and partied in Amsterdam and cracked his nose open?
Yeah.
See, that's good stuff.
And there was I think there was that great clip post race maybe of a journalist asking if he'll be going out tonight, and he starts talking, and then his PR lady just grabs him by the collar and removes him from that interview and says, "You will not be talking anymore about what you're getting up to tonight."
What you're getting up to for the next, because you got 3 weeks off.
Because he was like, "Oh, I've actually never been out in Amsterdam before, so I've got a couple of people showing me around." And she was like, "Fuck that."
Was it Kimi Hakkinen that used to always go out and get steamed. He'd go out and get steamed before a race, wouldn't he?
Oh, was he old school? Was
the
he?
night before and such? I think back in the day, your Graham Hills and your fucking James Hunts would have.
Oh,
right?
yeah, James Hunt, 100%.
That's funny because that obviously you run into a few more issues if you're drinking the night before. Do you?
Damon Hill? No, Damon. It's his dad.
Graham Hill, Damon Hill. Yeah, both of them.
I suppose you do. Do you get like breath tested and shit before you jump in a car? Of course you would, I guess.
Do you? I don't think you do.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, has that ever happened? Have they ever gone, I think Lewis Hamilton's wasted?
Well, because he was.
Should we breath test him?
Yeah, we spotted him at a nightclub last night.
But then is it illegal because it's not on an open road?
Well, they got lots of people, lots of examples of people driving that can't get their driver's license.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like Antonelli at the moment.
Well, he's too young.
He was too young to get his driver's license, so he had to get a special license to drive the car. So by that logic, you can drunk drive.
So the Dutch Grand Prix is on the 31st of August.
Okay, so it's a kind of a 3 or 4 week.
Yeah,
sweet. And then Italy, and then Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan.
Serious lack of African Grand Prix, aren't there?
There is none.
There's none.
No,
I didn't realise that. It's all right this second.
Why are there so many in the Middle East?
Yeah, I can't figure that out either.
No.
Of all places, Bahrain?
The weather, I think it's really good. Yeah. Anyway, that'll wrap us up for Monday. Thanks for coming in, Matt. You get up there to 0800 80 10 80.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I'll plug my book. Audiobook's out today.
Nice.
Audiobook.
A Life Less Punishing, available on Audible, on Spotify, wherever you get your audio books.
And read by?
Read by me. It took me bloody ages. That's why the book's out. Yeah. And just made the author book, also just made the Whitcoul's Top 100. It's head of The Hobbit now.
Nice. Wow.
Oh, that's good.
That's impressive. Do you do voices or accents in it?
No. I do one.
Okay.
Michael Hill. No.
Can you?
Michael Hill Jeweler.
Does it mean your book's going to be turned into a 4-hour movie?
Interestingly,
please.
Something to announce here coming up.
Yeah. Oh.
But no, the just the audio book out at the moment. So get it wherever you get audio books. It's actually a pretty good read, I thought, by me. It took fucking ages.
Yeah.
Turns out I can't speak.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
Do you have to get it in one take?
It takes me months. It takes me months to.
I couldn't even do one sentence in one take.
It takes me months to read a book, let alone read it out loud and get it recorded.
Yeah, in a studio with a bunch of people questioning every word you say. And it turns out like some words.
You're like, I wrote it.
Like, it turns out like ambulance isn't how you say the thing that takes people to hospital.
No, you've always struggled with that.
Ambulance. But it turns out I struggle with about 1,000 words that I don't say correctly.
Was there a moment when you were reading it going, like, geez, I could be keen to fix up these couple of things here or take this out or put this in, but you just have to read it as is?
Yeah, because you've signed the deal and part of the contract is that they've bought, because I signed it with an international company, they've bought the book as it is.
Oh.
So if you're going to change anything.
You got to get it. Oh, fuck that.
So I'm like, there was a mistake I had in the book about Germany, Brazil. You know, when Germany beat Brazil 7.
Oh, yes.
That was in the semi-final. But in the book, they'd fucked it up and put it, because the editors had fucked it up. Anyway. They're like, you got to write. We've got a request, and I say, but that's wrong, mate. It's fucking wrong. Fucking let me change it. They're like, no, you got a fucking request.
Okay, well, I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
I
read it really fast.
In the movie, can I play?
Put it up at 3. Listen, you should listen to my book at the speed that Joe Jury listens to the podcast.
1.5. That's stressful. Man. That's so stressful.
Hockey.
Can I play? Can I play Joe Jury in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, you can.
Can I play G Lane?
No. Who's? Yeah. Who's going to wear the tits? Head tits.
Yeah, well,
I'm happy to wear the head tits.
Well, the thing is,
I've given enough shit about them. I deserve to.
Famously, Tom Harper didn't get his own role in a character that was based around him in Talkback.
And he had to audition for it. Did you hear this, young Maddie?
Yeah.
So.
And he was dressed, and they made him dress in all his clothes. Anyway.
So you'll be auditioning for the party yourself here, Tommy, and then 2 weeks later, got the call. Unfortunately, mate, you've missed out. You will not be playing yourself in this upcoming TV show.
But the guy we got looks exactly like you. We're going to dress him like you. And his name's
actually,
Tom.
Can we borrow a couple of your clothes as well, actually, Tom, if it's all right? That pair of shorts that you've got.
Anyway, thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.